Hey guys, what's up? Derp here and welcome to a new video. In today's video, we're going a little bit off pace of what I usually post. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new RTX 40 series cards. And I have a guest with me today. I think it's you, Vojak, right?
Yeah, Bojack.
Yeah, I was confused with your name, but yeah, Vojak is here with us today. So Vojak, what do you think about like what kind of games it's going to be able to run with the 40? Like what is the capacity?
Alright, so the 30 series cards as they're out right now can already run pretty much anything
Yeah.
through like 4K. Um, at 8K, some games can still be run, although I think not on max settings. But with that 30 series architecture, it's already so powerful, even compared to what we saw like in the 20 series. And the 20 series, when it came out, was probably the most impressive lineup of cards like ever. And the
Yeah,
30 series came out and almost doubled it, like from what I remember, and it was a massive improvement. So if we can get that same kind of improvement with the 40 series, I don't think I can like even think of a single game that it's not going to be able to run.
bro, the
buttery
40
smooth.
imagine the 50 series, man. The 50 series is gonna be able to run anything.
Honestly,
Like
I'm gonna be running Seuss shaders at like
10,000
10,000
FPS.
honestly,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like Optifine 2.
So according to Nvidia's like website, it's just like when the first like RTX cards came out, like the 20. Right now I have a 2060. Pretty much run some. Can't run at full res, but it can. And the 30, according to, well, the 30 series cards are like way more powerful. They have like this thing, SAM with AMD. Like if you combine an AMD graphics card with an NVIDIA like RTX card, you can get some extra performance ability through called SAM when the new AMD CPUs can take full control of the GPU's RAM. So that means you can take everything you need for your game performance. And that means it. So pretty much what SAM
like that.
So pretty much what SAM does is it scales down your resolution so and then so less lag, but in the process of SAM, it takes your GPU and upscales it, but it's not really upscaling it. Like it's upscaled, but it's making it hold up. It's making it look upscaled, but it's 720p. And it looks 1080. It fills in the missing gaps that make it look, but it's 720p.
Exactly.
And
so
I think that
I actually have a setup exactly like that. I have a Ryzen 7 processor. I forget the number afterwards. I think it's Ryzen 7 5200X. It's got like the RGB like lights on it, which
same here. I have the
money.
I have the AMD Ryzen 3, like the RGB, like the fan cooler. Yeah, I have that too.
Nice. But I have a Ryzen 7, and actually the graphics card that I have is a RTX 3060 Ti.
Oh, lucky.
So I have a 3060 Ti that I paid way too much money for. I paid almost $1,000 for it.
You're lying.
Yeah.
1,000? Did you get it off like a scraper or something?
I got it off of Amazon, and it was the cheapest one I could find on the entire
Bruh. My parents were
like,
trying
the
to
official retailer. They were just selling it for way too much.
Damn, yeah, well my brother's PC was trying to be built, but last this prices were up. My mom had this scrape one from eBay. She grabbed a black GPU off of eBay like over like $3,000, and I'm like, Mom.
Yeah, honestly, if I had
But the GPU prices are going down.
Yeah, if I had waited and saved like another 500, I probably could have got a 3090, because 3090s were the ones that actually had the least bloated prices. So if I had saved for like one more year, probably would have been able to get a 3090 maybe even for
3090.
less money. 3090s are incredibly cracked.
Yeah.
And but yeah, from what I hear, the 40 series is going to have all the, you know, things that they introduced in the 30 series like a year, 2 years later, that they made to try to stop scalpers from using it for crypto. So it's going to have all
Right.
those things like at the base. So hopefully it's not going to have as big of a scalping issue as it did before, because
Right.
it was
Yeah.
impossible to get a GPU for so long.
Because
Um,
scalpers were using them to mine Bitcoin.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the 40 series is going to have that sort of thing. So we're probably, hopefully, going to be able to get them for like their actual price. And from what I understand, the highest level of 40 series card, from like what I hear, you know, like rumors on Twitter and other like tech YouTubers talking about it, is probably going to be at around like 900 or 1000 for a card that is going to be like, if the most recent, you know, 30 series and 20 series, if those are anything to go by, the 40 series is going to be the new most powerful set of
Literally
graphics cards.
unstoppable.
So
If you, imagine
the
a
most
rise.
powerful card is going to be $1,000 with stuff built in to stop crypto.
Yeah,
And
but imagine combining like Ryzen 9 or Ryzen. I swear Ryzen 12 is out yet.
I'm not sure if Ryzen 12 is out. I don't think they release.
No, I don't think.
I think they
So
only release
imagine
odd numbers.
a packed up Ryzen 9 with a special cooling paste and a GPU of
like
like
the
a
Cooler Master
4090 with a Ryzen 9. Bro, that PC is going to NASA. Oh God.
That PC,
Yes.
I'm going to be able to just download
That
an
is-
entire season of SpongeBob in like 3 seconds.
Oh, for real. What my plans for my PC are next year when I get a job, I'm gonna
I'm gonna play
upgrade
Among
my
Us at 10K.
I'm gonna upgrade my CPU to a Ryzen. No, maybe a Ryzen. I think I'm gonna upgrade my GPU.
Nice.
I'm not even joking. I'm thinking of buying a 30. I'm sure I have
Yeah.
because I'm starting to. And then I'm
But-
probably gonna upgrade. Take my motherboard and get like our Strix.
I'm thinking of trying to test out like a water cooling system,
Oh,
because I know that those can be like really, really good.
they can,
very
but they're also
quiet.
very. That's why I
Yeah,
recommend
really.
buying the Elite
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, really, I want to get something from Cooler Master because, like, the whole purpose
Fun
of
fact:
their
my whole
company
PC is Cooler Master. My fans, my AIO, my
Nice.
yeah, it's all Cooler Master, including my case.
Honestly, I'm literally gonna make a custom PC build. I'm literally just gonna make myself a KF console. Like, I'm not
KF
waiting for it
console,
to
what's
come out.
that?
Oh, you don't know about the KF console? It's it's a gaming console made by KFC.
You're lying.
No, it's a real thing. It's made by KFC and Cooler Master. It comes with NVIDIA, like, I think 30 series or 40 series architecture.
Is it like all customized for KFC?
Literally, basically, it's just a super, like, ultra high-end gaming PC designed to look like a bucket of fried chicken.
You're
And
lying.
there's a section in the middle that you pull out, and Cooler Master literally designed it. So the way that it cools down your PC is actually by venting all of the hot air into this one part where you can then put in fried chicken to keep it warm.
You're lying. Stop.
I'm not. That's the entire point of the console. There's
Bro,
like,
I gotta
there's a
search this
reveal
up
trailer for
later.
it. It's not out yet, but you gotta look at the trailer. It's awesome.
Kentucky You think maybe it's fake?
No, it was originally meant to be an April Fool's thing, but then a bunch of people were like, wait, is this real? That's actually genius. I want this. And so then KFC was like, oh, yeah, okay, we'll make it then.
Damn. That's great. Now back to 40 series card. What I think it's gonna look like the 3080 cards, 3080 and 39 cards are very slim. They're not thick at all. They're not like big. They're like very slim, sleek. So I'm guessing the 4080s, the 49 are gonna literally look at like a piece of paper. Not a piece of paper, but it's gonna be like the slimmest card out there.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they will be able to make it very slim. If they're not, it's probably just going to be because they're going to have so much more
They're gonna
stuff
have
in
so
it.
much more
But
parts.
it's like, what are they going to focus on? Are they going to focus on, keeping the same sort of profile, but just stuffing that profile to the brim?
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
are they going to still have like more stuff than the last one did, but they've gotten better at compacting things, as you can see with the
Yeah,
3080
I can
and
understand.
90. So it's like, which direction are they gonna sort of go with that? And I really feel like that for the like lower levels of the series, so for like the 4060 or 4070, I feel like it probably will be slimmer cards, just because just like packed more tightly, and then that maybe will be about the same level or maybe even just like a little bit better than 3090, and then the more densely or the higher level cards like the 80 and 90 will probably be a bit thicker, just because I feel like Nvidia has gotten just better and better at making cards slim, or like just packing everything into a smaller space or making things smaller. So obviously when you make all these components smaller, it just means that you can fit more components. So I feel like with the lower levels in the series, they're going to just put less components and it'll have less performance because of that, but it's still going to be like a sleeker profile. And then the bigger ones,
Yeah, but the
obviously.
only thing the gamers care about is like most gamers care about is
Me, I have just a completely like normal like Walmart $60 PC case.
nah
That is,
me. I
I
have like my P. I
I've
think
thought about getting one of like the big like glass like fancy cases with all the like LEDs and stuff, but I just can't afford that.
my PC is around 1K.
Yeah, my PC is when I initially built it, I built it with a Ryzen 3 instead of a Ryzen 7.
Yeah, I have
So
a
the
Ryzen.
initial build was like $500, and when or a little over 500, it was like 550. So after that, when I put the like 30 series card on there, the 3060 Ti, that was like $900. So that already like jumped up the price of my PC by a bunch. And then I got the Ryzen 7, which I think was another 400 maybe. So at this point, I just have like maybe even almost 2K just sunk into my PC.
$2,000 into your.
I mean, if I had bought like all of that at once, it wouldn't have been as much, because I had to buy the Ryzen 3, which I now have just like sitting in a box in my room. I should probably like sell it on eBay or something. But
That's what I'm actually so. My little brother, like my littlest brother, Mike, he goes into my room. One day you will. Little does he, his birthday is, and he see it. Buy that my.
does it have a CPU?
It has a Ryzen 3. It has Solo 2.
That's
Lucky,
unfortunate. Because like
freaking
honestly,
lucky
I was
him.
about to say like I'll sell you like the Ryzen 3 if you need a
Freaking
CPU.
lucky. This man, I am still in the process of moving my parts into, but I had the one that I was gonna give away and nobody wanted it. So lucky him got an over 11 dynamic. Like his PC's
Nice.
yeah, when I'm
But
gonna switch over.
yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know what kind of Ryzen 3 it is or like what level it is. The one I have
Me
is a Ryzen
personally,
3
I have a Ryzen 3
2200G.
32. I have a Ryzen 3.
Ah, I have a 2200.
My brother has.
Alright. But yeah, so I'm excited for the 40 series, man. I can't wait to see what it's gonna be able to do.
Yeah,
Now that I have like now that I have a job, I might actually be able to like save up and buy one instead of just relying on stock trades. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Tesla stock has actually carried me. Like, I bought like just a couple Tesla stocks. I think I have like 0.1% of a Tesla stock now, and it's still like, even that is like $300 or something. But Tesla stock has carried me, but I've sold almost all of it at this point. So like, I gotta buy some new stocks as well. But yeah, I can't wait for the 40 series. I think it's going to be probably, judging by Nvidia's history, probably going to be the new like most powerful set of cards. Although I'm not going to lie, AMD and their set of ray tracing cards is like they're catching up. I don't know when
they
they're gonna
are.
catch up.
The ray tracing cards, the
The
newer
RX.
ones are like almost as powerful as like the 2070 Nvidia Gigabyte.
Yeah. Well, EVGA is just NVIDIA GPUs. And it's the same chipset. I think it's just different, like fans.
Yeah.
Because that's the main difference is that NVIDIA basically they make the chipset and you can get a card like from NVIDIA, but they also have a few other like licensed companies that they let.
Yeah, see, that I got like an official Nvidia GPU. My G, so
Yeah.
it doesn't look like a GPU.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like looks like it would. I'm gonna be getting a GPU plate for it.
Nice. But yeah, no. And then with the release of the 40 series, they're probably gonna have a new Titan card as well.
Oh my god, bro. Speaking of the Titan cards, I saw this video. They took like 4 Titan cards and freaking ran like 3 diagnostics, like the hardware tests, and they
Yeah.
went by in 3 seconds. All 3 of them simultaneously. Like that. And I'm like, bro, my PC won't even, is not even able to run diagnostics.
Yeah. The thing with those cards like that is that they're actually not as good for gaming. The Titan
They're
cards.
more for stocks. Not stocks.
Yeah, like those sort of cards are very good at doing like just like computational tasks like calculation stuff like that, but they're not actually as good as like graphics.
No,
side of things.
on the
So
Titan cards, they
the
don't
30
have that.
series, yeah, the 30 series actually performed better in games than the Titan card, not by much. So like if you just had like a ton of money for some reason and you just wanted to spend a bunch of money on something that's like slightly less performance and I guess you just want to run Task Manager faster, then get a Titan card, I guess. But yeah, honestly, the dream setup would be to have like two 4090s. That's the dream setup right there. Is a Ryzen 9, like the latest Ryzen 9, with like two 4090s, or in like today's terms, like two 3090s. And then, you know, chuck in a Titan card in there just for good measure, you know, and I don't think there's going to be a single thing that you can't run. Like,
Especially
you
with,
want
like a
to,
maxed out
honestly. And, like, I'm excited for the new series, not just because of gaming, but also, you know, I like Blender and I like doing 3D modeling
Oh
and stuff.
yeah, I do.
And
Hold
so,
up, I do like
yeah, but I especially like playing around with stuff like volumetrics.
that.
And,
Like takes a toll on your.
and volumetrics take a ton of time, yeah. So, like, the more powerful cards I have, the less time that's going to take. And, you know, especially since Blender is like continuously releasing updates that make, you know, you know, take control or take advantage of NVIDIA cards like that much more. Like, honestly, I really feel like in like 10 years, I'll take a render that would have taken me 3 days before, and in like 10 years time, you know, with the RTX like 80 series or something, I feel like I'll be able to load up a Blender project and, you know,
Get it
render
done in like.
a scene out with a bunch of volumetric clouds, you know, and I'll just have it done in like 10 minutes. Like, or like, because now it takes hours. Like, I've had renders take a day, 2 days.
Damn.
One render I literally had to leave my computer on for a week, and
Oh,
that
that's not
was
good.
insane. Well, it was an animation, you know, but again, the animation was only 10 seconds long, so it's like leaving my computer on for like a week for 10 seconds. It's crazy, and you know, it's part of the grind. You know, I'm on that grind, but at the same time, it's like, it's so crazy to think about. And the funny thing is that with computer graphics like that, a render of, you know, top of the line CGI with like a water simulation or something takes about the same time that it did like 30 years ago. Just because we keep upgrading our computers, and then we keep being like, oh, we can render more. So then we just render, you know, we just add more particles to something. And so it ends up taking the same amount of time because we just keep adding more detail. But it's, yeah, no, like, it's not just gaming that's going to benefit from this. Like, graphics cards, literally, like, anything that can be done on a computer is going to benefit from having a better graphics card. And, you know, with NVIDIA's track record, they're not very good at, you know, managing sales of like anything.
That's true.
But they're not good at managing sales or preventing scalping. But they are good at making graphics cards. So I'm excited. You know,
Yeah, me too,
NVIDIA's
man.
doing what
Well,
they're doing best.
I think this was a pretty productive video. We did pretty good with this. And I hope you guys enjoyed our little review and trying to figure out what the 40 series cards will look like, what they can do, what is their capacity, all those things. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. And as always, stay good, stay cool.
Yes.